guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to hurt.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Grabbed behind the line. It's Nicky. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making checks. He'll start this drive going to the air. Touchdown, Cade! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This offense is looking ridiculous.
Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Canes will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. And wings it incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's past the 30. There he goes. 6-yard line, and just like that, field position flips. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Moves around to clear up the vision. Looking for his man in the middle. He caught it. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
Touchdown, Cougar! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quarterback may change this route. To the big fella. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, 2nd guy finally did. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's back. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's back. That's caught. It's Fletcher. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bauman. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it! And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Big fella moving. And he will score! Touchdown, Miami! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Butler. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it and turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Bring in the heat. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Beck. They've got the screen set up. Running through contact. And ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Canes in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Hurricanes are flying down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They just keep firing. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Hurricane!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. He'll pull it down. That's a 20. He's got space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now on first down from the 28. Corner's going to give them room. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Connors. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. On the move, he fires. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, the run of play not only to get the football, but to fit the field position with the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Run in the red zone, it's Fletcher. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's back. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds in the first half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Off-play action on first down. Now he's looking into the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Powers through it and runs through another one. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you fail. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see.
Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's back. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 5 on that last one. Now, how aggressive will they be on second and inches? The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Miami.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
29 Philly.
Quarterback looks for a little space. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Give him 6. Touchdown, Canes! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. The sure hands. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Houston going up tempo. Back to pass. Now sliding to his left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making...
Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints, right here in New Orleans, Louisiana. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Brimstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Return begins inside the 10. To be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They begin with a quick throw to the left. The Hoosiers come up to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Mendoza, bringing pressure. Pass caught on a comeback route. He'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game on the play.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Hoosiers will line up on 1st and 10.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
They bring him down after a short gain there. No huddle here for the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Caught in the backfield. It's Pemby. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Caught behind the line. It's Pemby. And it'll be smoothed right at the line for no gain. This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fires it to the wideout. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field to 5 wide. Looking to pass, it's Morton. Quick throw over the middle. Pass complete on a crossing route. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. The Hoosiers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
It's a shotgun run call. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
King sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Throws it to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So for Indiana has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll run it here. Runs through the defender. They make the stop at the 5. It'll be first and goal from there.
Okay, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Grab behind the line. It's Pemby. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. And the Hoosiers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Cook.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Indiana, 41. Texas Tech, 0.
Bringing it out. It's Williams. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. And we're able to get him down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He'll throw it now. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Sticky. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. A completion makes it 2nd down. To the air, it's Morton. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Douglas. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Caught in the backfield. It's Dickey. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty, brings up third down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. First and goal. Good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. And the defense brings him down.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Indiana 21.
Will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Oh, it is incomplete. They call a screen on first down, but he just dropped it. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Looking to throw. It's Morton. Caught over the middle. It's Dickey. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Scrambling and throwing it deep. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Back to throw again. He's picked for a third time tonight. He's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick in return.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
On the ground, it's Pemby.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The ball is picked off. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They bring them down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take...
Touchdown, Red Raiders. Look out, whole different game now. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. They're going to get a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The extra point was good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Grab near the sticks. It's sticky. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Dropping back, it's Morton. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Normally for this offense down in the red zone, they'd love to go to the tight end, and they try to go to him. He drops the ball. If I'm the offense coordinator, I might think about trying to give him another shot.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And he's got it, no problem.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. play call. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short connection with a tight end here. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw. It's Morton. Looking to scramble. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. He makes the grab. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. It's a draw play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. What an amazing comeback here. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of the receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Hoosiers, to put them on top now.
Oh, my, what a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So for Indiana as the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Back to pass. It's Morton. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Dickey. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. The Hoosiers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and you might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Caught quickly. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Texas Tech, 24.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? On the move now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Oh, and he fumbles. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Second down play coming up for this offense. Grinding away with a running game. He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Indiana.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looks to the left for a quick throw. What a catch! They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. The Hoosiers will crank up the tempo. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Offense in hurry-up mode. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Muscles past the defender. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Bringing it out, it's Hudson. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. No press here. The defense backing away. To throw, it's Morton. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Douglas. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. It's 2nd down after that completion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
The pass falls incomplete as time expires. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk. They look pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstrom. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Deep to start us off. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. He dumps it off to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Hoosiers will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Short pass finds the tight end. The Hoosiers are going to keep this drive rolling. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. It's an off the other. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And there's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss in the play.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40. And the Hoosiers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Pemby. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Hoosiers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pressure is coming. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Grab behind the line. It's Pemby. Brought down. The completion moves the ball down to 4. The Hoosiers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. 2nd down and goal upcoming. scanning the field. It's Mendoza. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hoosiers. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Makes the catch. It's Ryan. He has first down yardage at the 46.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Defense not pressing this time. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Man, catch made, big play. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm with the football.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. That's a designed quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense facing second and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, BYU!
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Dumps it down to the back. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
It looked to me like those linebackers maybe had their eyes in the backfield on the quarterback. They lost their vision on the back on that angle route. The quarterback finds him for a nice gain.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Hemby. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. He's going to take off.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He's got it near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. And the Hoosiers line it up with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. And it's caught! Touchdown, Indiana!
Chris, this quarterback seems to be feeling it right now. That's his second touchdown pass in this game. Doing a great job of reading coverage and getting the ball out of his hands on time.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Picks it up himself and still going. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they stop him short of the goal line.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Indiana 14, BYU 7.
The Hoosiers will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. The DB's backing off from the line now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Great catch and run for 6.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. To dart to the left side. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Roberts. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and you're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he and
is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And the Hoosiers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Pass caught near the sideline, but it gains nothing. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Caught near the sticks. It's Becker. Tackle to the 35, good enough for a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And one good for a first down. The offense still rolling.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
High completion makes it second and medium. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Mendoza. Bringing pressure. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
They'll give it to the back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
It's a quick grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That roughing the passer gives the offense a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first three quarters as we check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Pemby. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mendoza. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Looking to pass here on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. The receiver grabs it. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that.
Football's loose. The defense has got it. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 10.